Turn your magic on. With me, she'd say everything you want to dream of. Oh. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me, she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight. We are diamonds, and I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. I feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive again.
Oh. Oh my God.
You make me feel like I'm alive again. Said I can't go on, not in this way. I'm a dream that died by light of day. Gonna hold up high, sky and say, when we are older, I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. Oh, I can feel my heart beating. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm alive again. Alive again. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again.
We're playing this one out. We're playing this one out. Oh.
Turn your magic on, and you should say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds taking shape. We are diamonds taking shape.
I want the end part. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course Instagram's not working. Yeah, with you, let's sing it all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo, 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 Oh my goodness gracious, fellow ways, namaste to you and yours. We're one. Oh, the vibes on that song are just immaculate. There's no blockages with that song. That is just pure love and light. The manifestation going on in that song, the metaphor of the diamond, we are diamonds taking shape. Like, it's just, I remember seeing that song in the music video. I think it's like a monkey dancing around the jungle with everybody, all his friends and stuff. It's like animatronic, it's like, CGI. It's freaking awesome. Okay, fellow waves, what is going on? Cade in the house. Namaste, we are one, Cater. Corey Katina, evening, everyone. Namaste, brother. We are one, the UFC analytical betting mastermind that is under control, which is so beautiful. Hello, lovelies. Namaste. We are one. Erica and me and Shari just had, speaking of Shari, there she is. Hi there, everyone. Happy Monday. Namaste. We are one. We just had an amazing Reiki meditation session where Shari was holding space for us. We were just getting out of our head and into our heart. Where does it end? Right there from the start. And I'm dancing in my dharma, gonna do my part. That's my brother's song with Stefan, out of your head, into your heart. That's what we were doing. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Shari and Erica, for your presence. The greatest gift we can all give each other is our presence, and you are all here giving your attention, at least 50-50, unless you're doing something else, to this space right now. And the more you give your attention to love and light, let me tell you, the more you realize there's only love and light. Lorianne Forrest, namaste, fellow wave. You just keep marching on that path. You just keep leveling up. You keep metamorphosizing. Amazing. Brendan, Zen, namaste, brother. 30 days of meditation, dude. You are going to start reaping the frickin' benefits of what you sow. You're reaping the harvest. Every day, compounding interest. Don't think, oh, I did one more day of meditation. Think every day it's exponentially growing. Every day after 30 is now like 5 days. Then 32 is 7 days. Then it's 10 days. Then it's 17 days. Then it's 32 days. It just grows, brother. You're killing it. You're killing it. Shari Soul Flow, everybody saying hi to each other. Tommy, yo, namaste. Another guy doing the work of meditation. 10 days right off the bat, right into it. Fire, dude. You all are killing it. Killing it. Amazing. Cater asks, how's it going, Curtis? Namaste, brother. How's it going? There's not anybody really here to block much love and light right now. So let me tell you, brother, it is luminous. That's how it's going. It's luminous. It's peace is deepening that makes no sense, yet it makes all the sense. That's what's happening over here, brother. How are you? How are you doing? Erica throwing the heart up. Thank you for the opportunity to share the light. Increases for me too. You're damn right it is. It does. I'd argue even more so because you're the one doing the damn facilitation. We learn as we offer. That is the place. That is like, it's not like you get to a place where you get to more alignment and you're working in something that you feel aligned with. It's like that's the freaking beginning of your learning. When you start stepping in for others and holding space, that's the beginning of downloads, not the end or the midway. We got some souls coming in across the platforms today. We got somebody out on YouTube. Namaste, fellow wave. That's Kate. That's Kate. That's you commenting on YouTube, brother. That's Kate. And then we got 29 fellow other souls. My number 29 coming in on X. And we got our fellow waves out here in Kickland. 9 watching. Let's go. Who else is out there in Kickland? Oh, that was from last night. Okay, who else we got there in Kickland? We got Shari, Erica, Lorianne, Tommy, Brendan. Okay, so that's 5 out of the 9 on Kick. Who else on Kick? Who else is out there on Kick? Corey Katina, 6. Okay, Corey Katina. Yeah, buzzing. 6 of the 9. Who are the other 3 fellow waves on Kick hanging out? Who are the other fellow waves hanging out? Oh, Instagram, we had Olivier Archambault come in for a little bit. Namaste, brother. Holy shit, did I like playing with this guy. This guy was such a goofy French guy. One of the best voices I've ever heard. Like it's like a raspy. Fuck me, I love that guy. Hilarious. Stories I could tell about him. Fun times. Some of them probably best to be kept in the fun time category. AI summary from TikTok says, our live so far has been a meditation session on self-love and manifestation. Yeah, you? Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. Frick. Yeah, that's what it's about. What should we dive into, fellow waves? We have an open canvas. We had our boy Ben sharing about his health anxiety, which people had some resonations with in the community. He's dealing with that, whether it's sinuses, cold, mixed with his panic attacks, mixed with just really being invited, not challenged. Love and Light doesn't challenge. That's all there is. It doesn't challenge itself. It invites itself to remembrance. He's being invited to level deeper, raise his vibration, change his channel, deepen his channel. That's what he's doing, and he's modeling it for all of us. Somebody like you is literally doing it for all of us. Oh yes, Lorianne, let's get it. See, I'm just so that shows you where I'm at, right? The Stanley Cup was just won last night, and I'm just like want to dive in for Love and Light. But yeah, the Canes. Tell me about Lorianne, what a Rob Brindamore stamp to finish it that way, not needing game 7. 3-0, 1 goal every period. Just smothered them. And I got to say, the Carolina Hurricanes would just be the most annoying team to play. Case in point, like Logan Stankoven, Jacob Slavin, they just are on you like white on rice. Like they are not going to hit you. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to embarrass you. They're just going to plain as day want it more than you. And there is nothing more frustrating. I would way rather lose to a Vegas Golden Knights team that just pounds us and hits us, and at the end of the series, you're just beat up and you're just like, oh God. But instead, those Vegas Golden Knights are going back into their room in their building. Their owner's pulling out his hair, freaking out. And they're just going, like, I'm just tired. I'm not hurting. I'm not beat up too bad, unless you're Braden McNabb's face. You're just going, I'm tired. I don't want to go party. I want to just like get away from the hurricane. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Shari Soulflow, I am feeling he is healing on a deeper level for sure. Amen. He is. He's leveling up. Lorianne, people laugh when I picked him at the start of the playoffs. They sure did, Lorianne. I was one of them. Lorianne. Guilty as charged. This Meat Monkey spacesuit. Shari Soulful, love their celebration. It was beautiful. The goalie story is amazing. It sure is. Did you see the story about Wob? Fill us in there, Corey. What do you mean? Lorianne, Stanky has no give into his game. He works harder than anyone. And he found the coach that, I mean, it's not like Dallas didn't appreciate it. Let's not kid ourselves. Dallas didn't get rid of him because they were giving up on him. They wanted a certain player back, and they thought it was best overall. They knew they were giving up an absolute legendary player. But I don't think anybody does, Lorianne. I don't think anybody does. He is, my goodness, his family must be so proud of him. So proud of him. Just overcome everything. Corey, did you hear about Rob B washing blue collar lifts to the offseason workout? Rob B. Did you hear about Rob B washing blue collar lifts offseason to workout? Oh, okay, Corey, you are typing up a shitstorm, dude. You gotta dial in the typing here, but I think I know what you mean. You're talking about the 35-pound brick thing about manifesting, and that how he had them. Your phone hates you tonight. It's all good, brother. Just type slower. The 35-pound brick, right? Preparing them. I swear to you, Corey, I saw that and I would have been like, oh, I know what he's doing. But back then, maybe I wouldn't have caught it. But I would have looked at this brick and I would have gone, I swear I would have been like, this is kind of weird. This feels like a coaching thing. This feels like put that thing on a scale. If they saw, it probably didn't say 35 pounds on it. Probably was just the brick. But if they had heard 35 pounds, they probably would have been like, that's the Stanley Cup's weight. Yeah, that was so fucking cool. I think Corey, I put that in. I don't think you're in that group chat. I put it in the manifesting group chat because I'm like, do you want to talk about manifestation? Like that's manifesting right there, brother. Lorianne, Toby, her husband, had meeting with the Blazers today as president of Boosters, and we are having a cup celebration once we know when he gets it. Nice, Lorianne. I didn't know Toby was the president of the Booster Club. Amazing. I didn't know he was that involved. Amazing. Amazing. What a time that's going to be up in Kamloops. Ooh, that would be a fun celebration to be at. Kamloops is so proud, as they should be. As they should be. And did everybody, obviously, you saw Rod the Bod, what he did with the cup? You knew he was going to had to do it Rod the Bod style. The way he chucked it to himself and hugged it. Everybody's like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" But he knows what he's doing. Everybody's like, seems like it's somebody who's familiar with that trophy. Love when he stripped down. Oh yeah, he is fucking jacked. This guy, just like Scott Stevens. Scott Stevens, when I had him in Minnesota assistant coach, he was in better shape than us as players. God, he was in there in the morning, every morning working out. Just shredded. Just shredded. Hey, Matt Maxwell. Good day, buddy. Namaste, brother. We are one. Mark Maxwell, Matt Maxwell. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just love and light over here, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. You meditating at all, brother? Corey, tuned into the UFC after Freddie got the cup. It was very nice. Freddie got the cup. Taylor Hall, too. Very cool to see him get it. What did everybody think about Jordan Stahl getting the Conn Smythe? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, he had 12 points in 18 games, but they gave him the cup, or they gave him the Conn Smythe. I thought that was awesome. Nobody wanted to see Mitch Marner win that with 29. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wants to see that. I think that was just a great decision. Whoa, the Batman 677 coming in hot. He says, "I am the vengeance." Namaste, we are one. You be that vengeance, brother. What are you avenging, though? Let us know in on your caped crusader crusade. Let us know. And who the hell are you? I want to know who's the man or woman meat monkey spacesuit behind the mask. What's your label? What's your name? Damian Michael Spark. Namaste. Welcome out in Instagram land. Matt, I still am meditating. Let's go, Matt. Matty Maxwell still meditating. Brother. That was good. Stanley Cup Finals. Buffalo next year. Haha. Hey, brother, what a message. So happy you're meditating. How has that been impacting your life at all? I would love to share that with the group. That's what inspires other people to keep doing the work. Inspires me to keep just resting in awareness. But hey, I know Big Dana, if he's out there. Oh, it is Bruce Wayne himself. Bruce Wayne's. We have Bruce Wayne in the chat, people. We've had some big names. We've had Evander Kane, Bruce Wayne. We've had a lot of big names. But yeah, Dana in our group, retired fire captain from out in Arizona. He's a big saber rattler. And man, if they keep Sam Carrick, obviously I think Stanley's going back. He's going to need a contract raise big time, though. Luke Shen bounces around everywhere. If they keep Sam Carrick and Logan Stanley, I'm in. By the way, cool looking room. Namaste, Bruce Wayne. Thank you so much. I know Bruce Wayne knows what a cool looking room is. Frick. You got more money than you know what to do with. That cave, all your gadgets, all your secret layers, and gallivanting around the world in yachts. Hey, Bruce, I know you have a philanthropic arm of your Wayne Industries or whatever the hell your company's called. We would love, to get injected with a large sum of money. That would really help the Love and Light get involved and get going here. I could hire someone to just follow me around in real live stream all time. We could really up the content. We could do a lot of things with that. We could build this up into a situation where remembrance is just free for all. So let me know, Bruce. We could have a meeting. You could fly me down. You could fly up here to Owen Sound. Whatever you're thinking, I'd love to get in a room with you and really show you what the Love and Light's bringing through this body. Namaste. Yes, Bruce. Yes. Namaste means we are one. That means that the awareness looking through your eyes and hearing my voice through your ears right now, looking at this screen, is the same awareness that I'm looking from through my eyes and hearing my voice through my ears. So let's say like you know how like you're really Bruce Wayne, not Batman. You're the you're the man behind the mask. Well, we are all wearing masks of ego. So think of Batman as the ego. You're the real awareness behind it all. See awareness above me here? So when I'm saying namaste to all of us, I'm saying we're all one. We're just all one being living through many, many different perspectives. Okay, brother? If you are a brother, maybe you're a female Meat Monkey spacesuit who loves Batman. I don't know. I don't know. Blue Belton. Namaste, Blue Belton. Welcome in on TikTok. Can't forget that name. The Batman 677. It means hello in Hindi. Well, I actually would push back on that. It does not mean just hello. It is so much deeper than that. So much deeper. It's saying, I recognize that you are God and I am God and everything is God. That's what it is. So it's a hell of a lot deeper than a hey, how are ya? But that's what we're conditioned to think it is. It's the light in me bows to the light in you, as Cam Scully, our spiritual dad, would say. Maybe he's in the house. No, he usually says something. But pretty cool. Jordan Stahl gets it with the finals record for goal streaks and almost 70% on faceoffs, I think they said. Like, they smother you so much and already get the puck back from you so much. And then they have a guy like that they can put on the ice that's going to win it 7 out of 10 times. Wow. Ben Leger, namaste. We are one, Ben Leger. Welcome in. Hope your day has been well. Oh, brother. There ain't no such thing as days over here. There's only this moment. There's no next moment. There's no last moment. There's no yesterday. There's no tomorrow. There's just now. And now. And now. And now. And now is the best preparation for the greatest moment of your life, for the biggest job opportunity, for your highest excitement, or for your own death. This now moment is all there is. Namaste, Ank3510. Namaste, Ank. Where are you tuning in from? I don't remember that name, I don't think. The Batman, you watching the World Cup? I did watch the Canada game, at least half of it with my family. They stayed up and watched the Scotland game 2 nights ago. I did not. So I guess I have not been watching it very much. No, have you? Stanky just skates under people's arms. Lorianne, I got to be honest, Lorianne, I hated playing guys as big as Stanky. I thought he had an advantage. If I'm going to hit Stanky, I have to bend so low. And then by that time, he's already skedaddled around me like a little water beetle. Like, if I go to hit him and he just bends down a little bit longer, I'm just going to get tripped over like I'm tripping over a garden gnome or something. Like, it doesn't work with how long my legs were. Which team do you support? I support Canada and Scotland. Ank, Allentown, PA. I'm Angie. Oh, Angela. Angela from our WhatsApp community. Namaste, Angela. Welcome in. Okay, Angie. Everybody. Oh, Erica knows Angie. Let's go. There we go. We need Angie in here more. But seriously, Lorianne, that's what it's like playing guys that short. I can't hit them. I literally can't hit them. Mr. Muxalot. Namaste, brother. Welcome in. We are one. What the hell's going on, Mr. Muxalot? Absolute tank. Are you calling me an absolute tank? Who are you talking about as an absolute tank? Nobody's ever called me they called me a dump truck, but not a tank. You talking about me, brother? Because I am a skinny tank now. Of course, Carter Hart's trending. People just dunking on him, eh? They got exactly what they deserved. Oh, the Canes did their clap. Wow. So cool. Of course, people are going to jump all over him, though. Oh, so they talked to him. John, what did John Tortorella say? I want to see what John Tortorella said. Hey, Rye Guy, namaste. Welcome in, Rye Guy. We are one. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope the life is treating you okay with all that's going on. We'd love a check-in with you, brother. Maybe that's why you're back. We'd love to hear from you. But let's see what different people said here after this loss. Guys who have already won a cup talking, so that makes things a lot easier when you watch this, right? It's like when a guy loses the cup final and he hasn't won one, you're like, fuck, like you feel it. But when the guy has already won one and they lose, it's like, it's not as bad, you know? It's just not as bad.
No, not really thinking about that right now. I'm thinking more about how proud I am of the group, everything we went through this year to get here. It's a tight series, bounce here, bounce there. I could have changed it, but proud of every single guy step foot in this locker room this season.
The last couple games, they're a good team when they play, when they're on their game, their structure. They're a hard team to beat, and you saw that. Proud of the group, man. The guys battled through some stuff. It was pretty remarkable to see. Just proud to be a part of this group.
Yeah, I mean, super proud of the group. Obviously, we'll never go. Not sure. I mean, it could be better.
I'm going for John. Where's John? Come on, John.
Overall,
John, how proud are you of this group, and just can you reflect immediately on the last 2 months what this run has been like for you?
Oh, I like the team. Yeah, it's a good group of guys, driven. As I said, experience. They're good pros. It's a really good team.
Fair enough. Just gonna have to. He makes enough money. He doesn't have to get his suit back. But yeah, Rye Guy, we got people asking if you're still here. How did hockey go for you? Getting out of it, going doing something you love, getting some space for you time. How's that been, brother? Hello all, says Becca Lynn. Namaste, Becca Lynn. Welcome in, our neurodivergent soul sister. Namaste, our spiritual brother, Rumi of Rockford, Connor shares you. We are one, brother. Let's go. Becca's buzzing. Becca, when she comes in, she may not be here a long time, but she's here for a good time. She buzzing. Congrats to the Canes. What an amazing series. Would have loved to see this go 7, but so happy for Carolina, even if they always beat the Devils. They sure do always beat the Devils. They just work harder. Torts, not the biggest fan of his, but I love his straightforward answer to questions, to be honest. Yeah, you got to respect it, but getting mad at that one guy for asking about pulling Carter, I don't know how that was a bad question. That was so overblown. Angela's glad the Canes won. Sharzy, I'm going to contact the hotel and tell them I left my suit. Hey, Sharzy, you get a hold of John Tortorella's suit, that suit specifically, you're going to make some coin. You're going to be able to sell that at a nice ticket. Somebody wants that in their man cave, just stick it up his ass. Becca Lynn, also, yes, hello, all. Sorry, I haven't been here for a whole stream lately. Missed y'all. No worries, Becca Lynn. You're doing your thing. She's loving it. Rye Guy, here we go. Rye Guy, back when he went and played hockey, got the W at hockey, had the stress dump on the ice I was looking for. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. Well, that's like, was that like a week ago or something now or more? How's it been since? How have you been implementing, some of the stuff we talked about as a community here when you asked for some advice on stuff? How's that been? How's that been working? Anthony, William, first of all, Rocker Anthony, namaste, we are one. I have something to show you potentially, Anthony. You might like it. He says, William Nylander for Tom Wilson. Who says no? Not me. You know who says no? The Washington Capitals. That's who. The only people saying no to that are diehard Willie Nylander fans and the Washington Capitals, because the Leafs are making that trade 10 out of 10 times, 1,000 times. They'd even throw in a prospect to get Tom Wilson, in my opinion. I agree. I agree. There you go, brother. We're on the same wavelength. Tommy O says Devils Marino sat with his dad and had great conversation at the prospects camp in Buffalo when he was a rookie in Pittsburgh. There you go. That must be why Becca Lynn likes John Marino sat with his dad. A great conversation at the prospects camp. Nice. Whoa, Becca Lynn. Good news, Curtis. My dad finally decided to apologize today. We are moving in the right direction finally. Wow. Becca Lynn. That is so beautiful to hear, fellow Wave. Wow. Powerful. You are cut from a strong, vulnerable man. That wasn't that long. Clearly, he's got a lot of trauma. No man who's being scary, demonstrative, physical wants to be that way. I'm telling you. Not in a way that's hurting others. They can do it in their chopping wood or their training or running, whatever, but not towards their family. It's the last thing they want to do. They want to feel like they're the protector. Becca says, I love Marino because my last name is actually Marino. Oh, Becca Lynn Marino. Gotcha. I didn't know that. I just used my middle name because I don't want people from school finding me. Oh, okay, I got you. I joke John Marino is my long-lost older brother. There you go. Okay, makes sense. No wonder why you like him. Lauren Nicole, welcome in, fellow Wave. We are one. How are you doing, Lauren Nicole? Dylan McFadden, namaste, brother. What's happening? What's happening? But I did say to, what's his name? To Rocker Anthony, a fellow Wave that follows and joins the stream sometimes and follows along on social media more so. I guess with Suno is like an AI music thing that creates, you can create like songs. And his name's Raymond LaRose, and he sent me a namaste, Big Dana, namaste, we are one. He sent me an AI track that he made for the fight plan. So he wrote the lyrics and made this song, and it's fucking sweet. I'm going to play it. I won't play the whole thing, but listen to the... Sorry, I didn't expect that to play. Okay, but wait till you guys hear this. This thing is freaking dope. It's like a whole song, so I'll just play the start, but where is it here? See if it plays. Oh. Why were you guys on mute? What the fuck? You look like it sounds good. Oh, fuck. Does it ever? It's good. Why are we on mute? What's going on here? Okay. I don't think I can leave. I felt it though. Why is it not working? Why would it be on mute? That doesn't make sense. I don't want to close TikTok because Rocker Anthony's on the TikTok. How else could I play this? I don't have my iPad. I thought I was the only one not hearing it. That's jokes. Can't hear it. Kevin Fife, namaste, brother. We are one. Kevin Fife, I like how you answered my poll, brother. We can get into that you're interested. Okay. Is Rocker Anthony still here? If he's not, then I can close this and play it. But if you are, brother, tell me. Fun fact, the last time the New York Knicks were in the finals, the Devils won the cup the next hockey season. Is this the year for us, Curtis? Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't think it was the Canes year, and Lorianne knew, so it very well could be. Apollo's back. Namaste, we are one. Apollo, welcome back, brother. He says, you think Toronto takes McKenna or Stenberg, and why? McKenna, because his ceiling's higher, you have to go with the higher ceiling. Regardless if Stenberg's better for the first 45 years, you got to go with him. But hopefully he's not a Lafreniere. Hopefully he's not a... Yeah, hopefully not. Nolan Patrick, they also thought was super NHL ready, and then he's had a tough time too. So Stenberg might not be the best option. You never know. You don't know. But if Anthony's here, let me know if Anthony's here. He might have left. Anthony, let me know if you're here, brother. If you are in the chat, please type at least something. Definitely McKenna, says Apollo. Yep. McGoatna. Trade the first, less pressure. They got to take him, Sharzy. They got to take him. Apollo said, "I'd honestly pass away if we were traded the first." Apollo would pass away. Representing my fave college, Penn State. Absolutely love him. Okay, there we go. Oh, user, I knew Bussy was taking over the series. Remember I said that a few lives ago. You sounds like you did, brother. Sounds like you did. Sounds like you were dialed in. Anyway, if Rocker Anthony's not here, I might just let's see if the stream on TikTok stays live. Maybe it won't, but if it turns off, I'll be right back in a second here. Okay. Let me see if I can play it on Facebook here. Okay, here we go. See if this comes through. Working?
Curtis Gabriel on the line. My cold heart open wide. Helping hands to listen here. Pull you closer, pull you clear. He says, come on, take the weight. Drop it here, don't hesitate. Every scar gives room to breathe. Every broken part gets seen.
Ooh.
Together in a mean monkey suit. We get on as we get through. One more step, one more day. Positive energy, namaste, the fight play. Lift it up, the fight play. When you lost it, comes you back. Curtis Gabriel. Listen, fire inside. Curtis was the one to help me watch the shadows fall behind.
Yeah.
Touched by God, he carries light, not to preach, but to ignite.
Oh.
If your chest feels hot as stone, he'll stay close until it's known.
Like, I'm getting chills. That's so fucking beautiful, man. That he wanted to make that and share that. Fuck. What was that line? That last two lines.
Touched by God, he carries light, not to preach, but to ignite. If your chest feels hot as stone, he'll stay close until it's known.
Oh my God. Like, that's our community. That's our community. We're all here to remember. Touched by God, because we are God. Full of light. Not here to preach. Just, what was it? Not here to preach? Just something in the... Anyway, it was fucking... If your heart, chest feels heavy, we'll sit with you till it's not. Like, come on. I knew Tommy O would like it with his friggin' guitars and everything. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That was fire, dude. Hopefully that came through for the TikTok. Oh, did you, Laura Nicole? There it is. Not to preach, just to ignite. Oh, fuck me. He's a fucking poet. He's a poet. That was so well done. That is wild. That is like, got to run may be back. Oh God. Okay. Oh, sorry. You're not actually running. You're doing your rehab. You just got to go for a bit. Namaste, Corey. No worries, brother. Fuck, man. Love this as right? Laureate, it's that AI mantra music, right? That's what it is. Fucking A. Everybody's loving it. I think I might have to, I told him I might make that the Fight Plan podcast fucking intro now. Might have to start putting that to tunes when we post. Fuck me, dude. So honored. That just speaks to our community. That speaks to our community. If God touches us and we are God, then we are just out here touching ourselves. Oh, Erica, we need that on a shirt. We need it on a shirt. I'm writing it down. That needs to go on there. That needs to go in our ideas one. That is so good. That is so good. If this is so good. If God touches us and we are God, then we are just out here touching ourselves. Fuck yeah. If God is my brain having a tough day with that today? Why am I having a tough time remembering lyrics? God touches us and we are God, that we are just out here touching ourselves. I got to remember this time. God touches us and we are God. Then we are God touching ourselves. Fuck yeah, we are. Absolutely just enjoying. I love me. I don't need anybody else. You know, that song by Kaylee Steinfeld that just sounds like she's just full on masturbating. She doesn't need anybody else. I don't need you. I don't need you, Josh Allen. I need you for a baby, which she's now having and had, but yeah. That's really all God's doing. Just much more eloquently than, you know, most of us, I guess. The visual. Okay. You never know with the Love and Light stream. You never know. Yes, I loved you got Namaste of Weir One. He did got those in there. Hate to knock AI, but you need an intro song. Let me write one for you. Hey, I'm open to all. I will listen to everybody's. If anybody wants to send me anything, I'm in. Hopefully in private. I feel like a female Sharesy. Erica, you are tapping into your female Sharesy right now. And Brendan's loving it. Love touching myself. Fucking A, Cody. God loves fucking touching itself, baby. Sharesy, don't touch my no square. Don't touch my no square. This is making me think of that line is kind of like, not every pee time is poo time, but every poo time is pee time. It's like God touches us all, and we are all God. Therefore, God is just touching itself. It's like one of those vibes. Good 80s song. Every time I think of you, I touch myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Raw and real songs like that. That's art. That's what punctures through. I watched a video came up of a guru guy talking about, teacher or whatever, talking about your level of appreciating art shows you where you're kind of at. Because I remember looking at art and being like, what the fuck is art? Art is just a bunch of BS. Like, what is that? Like, okay, cool. Somebody can do some graffiti or whatever, but like to understand what's going on with art, it just means so much more to me now. Cody, the pee-pee poo-poo will be tatted on me someday. Namaste, Cody. I didn't think we knew you were here, but namaste. Cody's always chilling in the background for like 20 minutes and then just comes out of the wood. Well, 43 minutes. It's flying by as always, but you never know when he's going to pop in. Sharesy, and this is why I pray every Sunday to the Holy Headboard. There it is. There's Sharesy, everybody. There's Sharesy. Erica's like, yep, that's our brother. That's our brother, Rumi of Rockford. Pretty cool how we had an exchange today, Sharesy, where I posted a Rockford, a Rumi quote. That was pretty cool. I like that. In the world, but not of it. Rest in peace to the tree guy, DJ. He's freaking cool, man. Gosh, Darren. Oh, we got 12 on the kick now. Who's out there in kick? Who's out there hanging on the kick? No. Oliver Tree. Long live Oliver Tree. Amen, brother. Bagel from Jersey, namaste, joined the TikTok. Welcome in, Bagel from Jersey. I don't think I ever had a bagel when I was out there in Jersey. Cody, that's because I joined and ended up just slouching on the couch listening to my boy pour out love and light, and just start vibing. Let's go, Cody. I know, join. I just end up slouching on the couch listening to my boy pour out love. Oh, dude, brother. That is such a beautiful channeled share of love and light towards me. Thank you so much, brother. That's beautiful. So you come in a little quiet, is that what you're saying? And then the love and light starts pouring from everyone, and you're just like, yeah, I feel like talking now. I'll announce my presence. Cody, we need your presence. We need it. What a freaking vibe. The blessings are just pouring in from people all over the place. I really appreciate you all. It's fun. Just fun dancing out here. What's this? Tony Robbins is in the news for Tony Robbins questions if God grows in Bible challenge to son. In a clip from the 2024 podcast, a self-help icon, Tony Robbins, shared how reading the Old and New Testament struck him differently. The Old Testament God seemed jealous and vindictive, sure does, while the New Testament one felt loving. He challenged his Christian son by asking if God changes or grows, sparking backlash from evangelicals like John Rich, who quoted verses on God's unchanging nature. Critics mocked his speed reading and fruit-filled fast, while defenders urged personal wrestling with scripture or inherited beliefs. He watched his son adopt a strict hellfire version of Christianity. Instead of arguing, Tony fasted, read the Old and New Testament cover to cover, and gently challenged him to seek his own direct experience with God rather than someone else's filtered version. I mean, that is fucking great advice. But you want to talk about walking the talk? He's worried about his son going down hardcore Christianity. What does he do? He doesn't go, hey, I'm worried about you, and judge him. He goes, all right, I'm going to fast and read the whole fucking thing back to front. That's fucking leading by example. That's walking the talk. And then being like, hey, I'm inviting you to a discussion about this. True growth often begins when we stop accepting inherited dogma and start wrestling with the divine ourselves, allowing our understanding of God or truth to evolve along with us. Have you ever had a moment where your understanding of God, truth, or meaning fundamentally shifted through personal experience? Fucking man, I think Tony Robbins is all over it. And of course, all the evangelicals and everybody are out for his head because that's where they're living at in their own journey. That's just where they're at. People with their dogma, getting mad at him. I think that is beautiful what Tony Robbins did. That is walking the talk. That is putting your care where your mouth is. Oh, man. Hey, everybody's where they're supposed to be. That's it. Beautiful. I think Tony Robbins is killing it. We'll invite anything you guys think there. I think that's beautiful what he did. Sharzy, imagine you're tripping and visualizing your own funeral. The tiger definitely rode him and grabbed him by the poo-poo. Jeez. Yeah, so when you sent that, Sharzy, about Oliver Tree passing away in that helicopter crash, and then you said this, or I watched a video and I heard him say, I thought he visualized his own death, but he said his funeral. Because obviously he couldn't, if he had said death, that would have been pretty wild if he knew that this was going to happen. But yeah, imagine you're tripping and visualizing your own funeral. The tiger definitely rode him and grabbed him by the poo-poo. And look what it did for him, right? The most harrowing experience turned his life around to creating art and inspiring so many people. And now in his death, setting up a art fund for other artists. He's talked about falling to death before. Wow. Right, because that collision probably didn't kill him right away, and he did fall. And wow. Crazy, Sharzy. Crazy. But I love what Tony Robbins did here. This is beautiful. It's so funny because people read the Bible and they're like, oh, it changed me. All the answers are there. And it's like, yeah, from your context. And if it helped you, that's amazing. But it's not like they're not there. It's just how you look at them. From what perspective are you looking at them? It's so interesting to watch people's reactions about things and how they just do exactly what they purport not to be about. like, oh, Tony Robbins is the real deal. And I love that he became more spiritual when he married someone very focused on spiritual wellness. He was my first coach, and I've watched him grow over the years. I could not agree more, Shari Soulflow. He changed when he met that woman, and they've dove in together. And if anybody is co-signed by Michael Singer, then you know they're the fucking real deal. Michael Singer only does podcasts with Oprah, Tony Robbins, and like surprisingly Russell Brand. I don't know if he would still do one with Russell, but knowing he would probably still do one with him. But fuck yeah, I see the real deal. Oh, Sharzy, okay. He was big into biking and scooters. So he thought about falling that way. But what was I going to talk about there? Tony Robbins. Shari, she does amazing sound bath. I did one online. Beautiful voice. Very nice. Very nice. My mom just did her first sound bath the other night. Said it was kind of different for her. What was I going to say, though? Tony Robbins. I had a train of thought that I was going to riff on there that came through. Tony Robbins. Before we started talking about it, before Shari's share. God. Oh, that's what it was. I saw a video. And, okay, this is a beautiful example right here, everybody. So let me paint the picture. Like a downtown city, didn't know which city. You know, those like a big open like square, you know, like a memorial type square with a little garden, whatever, you know, the concrete benches, just like a nice downtown area. And there's a group of Christians just going off megaphones, the whole thing. You're going to hell if you don't repent. You're a sinner, yada, yada. Jesus will save you. And this guy comes by in a green shirt. We're calling him Green Shirt Guy. And he starts going at one of the Christian apologists, shouting at people who's there filming. I think they have like a camera on them looking at the guy in the green shirt. And the guy in the green shirt is just coming hard at the guy with energy of like, look, I read the Bible from 5 years old every day. I know it inside and out. This is not how you help people. Shouting at them is not how you help people. If you want to help people, you go feed the homeless. You don't stand in a square and yell how people are wrong and they're going to hell and all this stuff. He's saying, you know, your church is humiliating you and they're trapping you. By you going out here and doing this, it automatically causes division. And then you come back to the church and say, oh, these people are so demonic, whatever. And then you all bond and get closer. And that's how you all get sucked in more. So he's talking aggressively, but loudly and demonstratively, like, you don't know the Bible as well as me. He's talking down to this person. And actually the Christian person is actually staying more calm. Then there's another, I think this green shirt guy's partner is there. And she's talking about, you know, this is our square. We live here. We're Christians. We really think what you're doing is harmful, yada, yada, yada. The guy's like, you guys clearly don't know Christianity. You're supposed to go do this, missionary, whatever. And then the guy in the green shirt keeps going hard. And then there's this little point where you can tell he kind of realizes he's going a little too much. And then he gets more calm. But in the comments, right? Then you go to the comments and it's like everybody wants to rush and say who was right or wrong. And of course, 90% of people were saying the guy in the green shirt was right for what he was doing. And the Christian apologist was wrong. Of course, there were some Christian apologists that were the opposite, but it just give you an example of my experience. Old me would have watched that, an earlier version of me, lower level of consciousness. I would have watched it and been like, fuck yeah, the guy in the green's the man. He gets it. He's right. You know? But as I could tell that guy even realized near the end of the video, he was just perpetuating the energy he was saying he didn't agree with. He came in and matched that energy and was talking down to someone and othering someone, even though they may be kind of in the wrong in our mind. So then I was thinking, and I talked about it with Ben too, what actually would have been not hypocritical of that guy in the green shirt to do would have been, and that's okay that he's not there, I'm just speaking about from this perspective, zoomed out. He's not there. That's part of his journey that he's going to learn from this. How you embody what he was trying to say is what would Jesus do? Jesus wouldn't have gone up and just started yelling at someone right there and saying, I'm better and I know the book better than you. Whatever, right? What would Jesus done? He would have walked up and, hey, how's it going? How are you? Beautiful day today, right? What you guys are doing out here? Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, well, it seems important to you. I get that. But why do you think saying these things are good? Even though they know the answer, Jesus would know the answer. Well, the guy would say, well, because people are going to go to hell. They don't know that Jesus has saved them. They're in sin, yada, yada. Green shirt would have been like, oh, yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, it's not something that I fully agree with, but I'm going to be at the soup kitchen at 8 p.m. tonight after my shift, feeding the homeless, helping out there, clean dishes. You're welcome to join me if you'd like. And the Christian Paul would say, oh, no, like I'm out here doing God's work here, and then I got to go home and I got to feed the kids, whatever. And the green shirt would just been like, oh, okay, beautiful. All right, well, God bless, wish you nothing but the best, and good night. And moved along his way. That's what it would have been embodied, right? And then you say, well, Jesus sometimes came in and flipped tables, right? He flipped tables. Well, I don't think this is a flip table offense. Some people are standing there in the square yelling with megaphone stuff. Jesus went and flipped tables when it was the den of thieves, and I have other opinions of what actually happened in that, but there was real harm being done. I'm not saying harm wasn't being done by shouting at people, but it wasn't probably a flip the table situation, come in and rip up their sign and be like, you guys are condemned, right? I really think would have just been like, hey, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna serve the people. I'm not gonna preach at them, right? Not to preach, but to ignite. That's why that's so great that Raymond LaRose put that in that song. Not to preach, to ignite. Jesus did not preach, and if he did, it's because they were begging him to. He ignited. That's what we all do here for each other. Don't get it twisted. Don't have us sit here and go, oh, Jesus is better than everybody. Jesus is me. Jesus is you. Mary Magdalene's you. Mary Magdalene's me. We are all the disciples, all the great saints. All of us are one. That's how I'm leaning into, right? That's what I said in my manifestation thing today. I have that page where it's like training the meat monkey spacesuit, the ego. This is how we present. This is how we align. So I think that's profound. The Batman. I am from Newmarket, Ontario. Namaste, we are one, but I live in Owen Sound now. Owen Sound, Ontario, 3 hours northwest of Toronto. Bruce Wayne, you in Gotham City? Where are you at? The Batman's laughing, sending funny, I don't know what, you're laughing, and then what's that? Are you saying I'm like spinning my wheels or something? Laughing with Leo face and spinning wheels. Is that like a chirp, or you're saying I'm going on too long or something? I don't know what you're trying to get at there. Sharzy, missionary is scary. I don't like to make eye contact while I disappoint. Yeah. Yeah, Sharzy. Yeah. That's Sharzy. Yes, I love that. And good Lord, Sharzy. Good Lord is right, Sharzy. Sharzy's loving that. I'm glad that resonates, Erica. Like, do better than Connor, LOL. Hey. Cheese Hits. That sweatshirt is dope, isn't it? Namaste, Cheese Hits on TikTok. It's my brother from another mother's merch line called Sacred Swag. Got the lion with the love and light in his heart and on the third eye. Isn't that fire? Like, what beautiful art they made, right? Totally agree. Thank you, fellow Wave. Lorianne. Yeah, so if you want to check it out, I think it's just called Sacred Swag. Yeah. Just type in Sacred Swag on Google. You'll find it. You'll know it's the company when you open up their page. Fire, dude. I'm looking at some of their new arrivals right now. Ooh. Nice. Vibey. Oh, yeah. They got some nice new designs. Okay. And there's a video of him playing the flute with a baby alpaca listening. Sacred swag. So vibey. Yeah, that was a... Sharzy dove in there. Sharzy dove in there. I think I have some more. I had most of it already. Some of these pieces weren't the best, but what time is it? It's already 8. I don't need any more. I didn't have any banana smoothie today. Okay. Did I brush my teeth after? No. That'll work. Sharzy, at least he's honest. Amen, brother. Shari, I was in a parade for my business once and was behind a church that had abortion pics and had a megaphone. So we cranked our music, drowned them out, and then had our crew throwing candy next to them to distract the kiddos. It made me less angry. Okay. Calm down your jets, eh, Shari? Anger. What do you all think the root of anger is? Anybody want to take a stab at what the root of anger is? Yeah, that's a chewy one. Tommy Osh's trauma. Well, that is technically true, but what is the root of trauma? Hurt, usually. What is the root of hurt? Anger, trauma, hurt. What's the root? What's the bottom? What's the bottom of it? Amen. Hey, disconnection. Absolutely. Follow the why. Ego, fear, interchangeable. Yep. False evidence appearing real. We get angry because somebody, even if it's not towards us, if somebody's out there protesting about abortion with a megaphone, we see that, and you may not be pregnant at the moment, right, Shari? But you know that their actions and what they represent literally leads to other women dying, or women, and not women, little girls carrying children to term that were forced into them through rape, right? That injustice makes us angry because we feel that we wouldn't want to be wrong that way. And it's beautiful to feel that. But it's built on the root, false evidence appearing real, that we are finite, disconnected, separate beings that have our own individual existence, suffer through pain and suffering, and then die and cease to exist. That's always the root. Fear, the ego. The ego, its definition, the ego's definition really is, it is the activity of fear. So it makes us angry because that's how we protect ourselves. That's fight. You know, then what? Shame, guilt is like freeze. You know, fawn. It's the freeze, fawn, flight, all playing out in different emotions. So any single negative thing we call always goes back to that false evidence appearing real. FEAR. But I can share that recently, man, oh man, what's been deepening in me is when you have a dream at night, right? And you have this whole world that your mind populates with other people and then contracts you into one of those people in your dream. So now you, sleeping in your bed in Canada, are contracted into your dream into being Fred from Germany walking the streets of Paris, right? You create this whole world, and Fred interacts with other people in the streets of Paris, and they seem real. But then you wake up back as who you are in Canada, and we can have nightmares and it lingers with us for a bit, but are we really ever worried about what Sally that Fred met in Paris in his dream is doing right now, or what she said? No, you don't care anymore. It's irrelevant. Why? Because that character doesn't have a foundation, its own reality, other than your mind making it up. Right? So you're not worried about that dream character. Oh, they're not causing me fear or anxiety, stress. They're not real. That's what I'm starting to feel day to day. Well, yeah, I am feeling it right now. I'm in this now moment. And it's not negating the world and saying it's not real. It's an illusion. It's relatively real, but I'm feeling now like starting to understand more of how you get to the point where you're never upset, you're never angry, you never have a negative emotion, because all the dream characters that supposedly are talking down to you, being rude to you, they don't have a reality of their own. They are me reflected in ways that are going to help me grow and realize my true nature and remember our all true nature. So I see people come in the stream or somebody close to me that really triggers me do something. Now, the person on the stream who comes and says something to me, very easy to see, okay, bot, troll account, whatever, easy to see, dream character, doesn't bother me, doesn't trigger my stuff. But someone in my life and my family member who's close to me that triggers me more than anybody, it's not the same feeling. It's still but it's like dream character. Still the same rules apply. Still the same rules apply. So you start to really see how being one brings this ultimate peace, because there is no other. Doesn't mean that I don't experience you, Erica, and Shari, and Brendan, and Tommy, and everybody, and Lorianne. Doesn't mean you're not real. It's we are all it, experiencing ourselves, touching ourselves, right? And it starts to get very peaceful. Very peaceful. Tommy says, one of the biggest things I've learned was to live in the present. Amen, brother. I have plans that I will achieve, but only my goal day to day is my workout the next day. That's it, brother. And you slowly work it back. You slowly work it back. It goes from you worried about the future, like weeks in advance, months in advance. Now you're worried about the next workout every day. Then you'll be worried about dinner tonight. Then you'll be worried only about 20 minutes from now. You start walking it back until you just live in the present moment. It just engulfs and devours your whole life. That's great stuff, Tommy. Erica says, I think at least for me that those emotions we call negative aren't really negative, but just an alert or sign of myself that I can explore. And that's not negative, that I get to explore myself more. Yes, Erica. Beautifully articulated, girl. That was amazingly articulated. That's it. Data collection. Anything negative we experience, pain, fear, negativity, is a fucking speaker of love. Hey, you, Erica, there's something to process over here and learn more something about yourself so you can live in peace, love, and light. But if you train yourself, and where you go with the story, it sounds like this thing is trying to hurt me. We're trying to kill you. We're trying to take away from you peace. No, you got to train yourself to hear what's actually coming through. Because if you don't speak Chinese and somebody comes out and starts talking about you casually in Chinese, that you're a shitty person, you don't fucking know what they're talking about. Does that bother you? No, it's just sound in a language you don't understand. But if somebody comes out and starts talking shit in front of you like you're not there in English, who gets triggered? The one who believes that that's a problem with fear. Conditioned patterns. The whole game is we just have this conditioned story. This whole game is a conditioned story that we have to uncondition. We have to wash the mud off the diamond. I see that now. I think internally I'd be peaceful, says Shari, but may still protect from kids from the pictures and hate words. So I would present and make decisions not from reaction. It's one of the great teachers, Ramana Maharshi, said, all we got to do is not react. That is the greatest thing you could have, not react to anything. Explore yourself. Is this being touched is going too far now? I did not mean for it to come out like that. No, it was great, Erica. Beautiful. Gabriel, this is so good. Responding. Oh, you are. Thank you so much, Shari Soulflow. It's just flowing, Shari. You know, just channeling, just letting it flow through. BKemp8966 on Instagram. Namaste, brother. He says, life is a sim. He said it, not me. He said it, not me, but it doesn't mean it ain't real and we can dance and enjoy it fully. It is nowhere near as boring as The Sims when you realize I'm tired and don't want to play The Sims anymore. This game don't ever get boring. Jimmy Boy, namaste. Welcome into TikTok, Jimmy Boy. Tommy Yo. Oh my goodness, brother. Who isn't smiling ear to ear? This stream has been so vital for me. Brother. Shari, Erica, Tommy, everyone. Thank you. That's beautiful. Cody with the beautiful share. Beautiful. Oh. Your love and light just raises all of our boats at the same time. Erica, I was brutal to my Sims, and maybe that's why I had it rough for a bit. That's awareness, Erica. It's awareness. Oh, so when I played The Sims, I was brutal to them to see what they would do. Maybe that's what I've been doing to myself. Playing with myself a little too rough, Erica. Maybe now play with yourself a little nicer. A little gentler. Oh, this is getting all over the place. This sexual innuendos are kind of getting crazy. Tommy, it's lovely. I think you missed this above. Okay, what did I miss above? Innuendos. Okay, yeah, when I was talking, I probably missed some messages. Let me see. Oh, Lorianne. Okay, Lorianne, this is what it was? Let me see if you've said any other ones. Oh, no, this is it. I think after my bestie Faith told me I needed a double shot of meditation, she asked me to show her how to meditate. Let's go, Lorianne. Thank you so much for pointing me back to this. You knew I would fucking be fired up. More love and light, please. Just. I missed it because you answered that other question with fear, Lorianne. You answered the question. Erica said at our college they had that with pictures. We had a group that would hold a black banner in front of them to block it. Oh, yeah. Counteracting that? Absolutely. Oh, my bestie Faye told me I needed to... That is just how it works, Lorianne. Right? This is what we speak about. You are shining the love and light through you so brightly. Someone was aware enough to say, hey, you need a double shot of meditation, but you know what? Psych, I need to learn to meditate. Please teach me. Wow. That is what it's all about. That is being Jesus freaking Christ, Mary Magdalene, if you want the female version. That is it. Mother Teresa, that is it, Lorianne. You are it. You are doing it. Fuck, that's amazing. She writes it off. I'm like, oh my God. No pain, no gain. If it isn't rough, it isn't fun. Oh my God, this is the funniest live stream yet. Hey, you go. This is how that loving the balance. This is how it works, Shari. When I try to be funny, when the ego tries to be funny, this being that I think is talking, this fool, when I get sucked into that, I ain't funny. When I get out of the way, I can go with spontaneous things and all these things. I used to think I wasn't like witty or whatever. It's like, no, you just have to, when I try to be something, I'm not it. When I just be, things will just happen. If that means I'm this, that means I'm that. You guys are all feeding us in. We're just playing with each other. We're just dancing out here. They're just dancing out here. Lorianne, she has such anxiety and a brother who is the golden child. She does not see her worth. She is the most incredible human. Very interesting point here. Does anybody see this? Obviously, women are already so in tune, especially women getting into their 50s and over. But as you do this work on yourself, it's remarkable how you can't help but read other people in a completely new way. One teacher's like, once you go through this partial awakening, you cannot help but use the entire world around you as data collection, as we would say. Like, you start to see everything through the ego lens. That's why I'm never bored. Ever. Boredom, it couldn't possibly exist. First of all, just sit in silence, but like going on X, going on all these platforms and just seeing people acting from their different places and why they're that way, and it teaches you about you. It's so beautiful. Look how you just broke down your friend so beautifully. Such a beautiful breakdown. Oh my goodness. Shares, I'll never forget Catholic school wanting all the children to help protest abortion with living birth control. Oh my God. Me monkey spacesuit. That's it, Lorianne. Shari, Lorianne, this is amazing. You're just sharing your light and helping your friend. Amen. There you go, assuming their age. I don't see any females over the age of 25. It's just a freaking meat monkey spacesuit number. Who gives a shit what the number is? Oh, I'm sending her love. I hope she sees how beautiful she is. Amen. Passing on what I have passed on to me. What I had passed on to me. Amen. So much synchronicity. So there's nothing but synchronicity. That's one of the things, people on this path, if you go down this path because you're trying to get miracles, it's like meditating just only for your peace. It's like, no. We meditate for all because we are all. And if you chase miracles, you'll never find them. Why? Because every single thing is a miracle. How could you go looking and chasing for a miracle when it's everything? Everything is a miracle. Everything is the living embodiment of a miracle of gratitude. Everything. This microphone, my little Buddha statue, my watermelon, everything is a miracle. Why are those atoms formulated that way to make such a fucking cool ass jersey that I wore? Fuck. Look at this. Look at this Junior Owen sound helmet here. Look at this thing. You know how many times this thing cut my face open? You know how sharp this thing is? Fucking miracle I even have a face. Like, there's a bobble fist me. That's a fucking miracle. Oh, what else is a miracle? I got my grandpa's. Lorianne's going to love this shit. I can't believe I haven't showed Lorianne this bite yet. What do you think that is, Lorianne? Where do you think that goes? See the shape on the back? Where do you think that goes, Lorianne? She knows. She knows. Oh, yeah. That's my letter opener. Grandpa style, even though it's not sharp at all. But that is badass. I know the name. Yep, there. Oh, I didn't have to guess the name. It's right here. I knew what it was. I know Lorianne knows what it is. Shari, I truly believe we create what we are inside. It's like magnetizing the synchronicity through the light. Oh my God. Yes, that's what Jesus says. When the inside and the outside become one, that's what we have to merge. We got to make that middle way. We create what we can't possibly not create what we are. Ooh, is that for a sporin? I don't know what that the sporin name is. I could look it up, but this is a skeen dew. So this goes in the socks of the Scottish guys when they're wearing their kilts and you got your long socks, you put your skeen dew, your dagger in it. And this is obviously a little tiny one, but you put it in your sock. And it's like, haha, you thought I had a kilt on with no underwear and you thought I wasn't dangerous, but fuck you, I got my skeen dew. Cut you up. Miracle. Miracle, miracle, miracle. Oh, watermelon. Miracle. Ryan Gallant, welcome in. Namaste, fellow wave. Namaste, Jimmy boy. Liking the live. No underwear is dangerous. What are you supposed to shit? That's true. I guess right down your fucking legs, Sherzy. No underwear with a kilt, the old school way. That must have been a really freeing way to live. Just right on the floor. That's it. Sporin, spelled incorrectly, is a little bag on the kilt. I bet I wouldn't even know that one. My mom would know that one. Oh, Erica Lovely. And anybody else around the Toronto area. I'm going to Trinity Wellwoods Park again, I think, the same park, on Friday, May 26th, I think. So if you want to come hang, we have a lot of good content we can make now with all those freaking things we wrote down. But that content from the park, Erica, should be coming out sometime this week. We want to make sure we get it right because it could, help that clipping page really get going. And Matthew Nyes did make a cameo of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Walked right by. I couldn't wear a kilt. My balls would hang out. Wow. I don't think you sure about that, Sherzy? Are you Long John Silver with the nuts? Because you need some saggy ass balls to be hanging down below a kilt. I mean, you need like those Johnny Knoxville bad grandpa or whatever balls. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Sherzy. Sherzy's letting it rip. He's letting it rip. Where's Lisa and Linz? They love this shit. Yeah. Might want to get that checked out, Sherzy. Fa Fooey. That's a TikTok handle. Namaste, Fa Fooey. Thoughts on Mitch Marner going -5 and 1 point in the last 3 games? Like, it's just, he's really great in international tournaments because they just play one game at a time. I think he's great, but over time and attrition and physicality in the game, I think he wears down. It's just not his game. When the going gets going and rough, I don't think it. When God gets touching itself really freaking rough, Mitchie Marner's like, I don't think I want that kind of smoke. I don't want that play with myself. I'm a gentle guy. Like Randy from South Park just bouncing on him. I'll take a look for you, LOL. You take a look. That's what I'm here for. Tommy will tell you that's what bros are for. Bros are there if they need to, Hey, man. Balls are hanging real low, you know, really low, like probably too low. Can you take a look for me? Can you take a look under the hood? Like, you ever seen something like this? It's what you got to do sometimes. It's what you got to do for a bro. I mean, frick me. Locker rooms are about as gay as they come already, so ain't no difference. Brock always makes that joke. He's just like, hockey players are the most homoerotic group, and of course, they're the most homophobic. Somebody made a great video, went viral. What did the girl say? She said, if you're someone who hates on being gay a lot, like, it's like they did a study or something that is like basically like you're gay. Like, you're literally hating exactly what you are because you can't accept it in yourself. It's perfectly what we talk about here. As above, so below. As what you project, as you are inside. And there's nothing wrong with it, but that's why they're like that. That's all I think about when I see people really hating on gay people now. I'm just like, send you love and light, you know? Fafui, coming from a pro, I respect that Stanley Cup hockey is for the resilient. It is, man. And I that's coming from a pro that only played 4 Stanley Cup playoff games and cannot speak from a place that I was battle tested in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I just have watched it for a long time, and it's a very clear trend. Very clear trend. I would always build my team for the playoffs, not the regular season. Because it don't fucking matter if you don't get in. Sorry. It don't matter if you get in and you shit. You're always going to lose in the first round. Nobody cares. I'd rather have a team that is either in the playoffs and rebuilding or in the playoffs and going to do well. All male team sports are homoerotic. I know, seriously, but there's also, I wouldn't say basketball is as much, though, Sherry. There's definitely different. No, basketball is definitely not. Basketball is very, like, they are like the big, basketball's the big no homo crowd. Like, yo, no homo, no homo. Like, they are big time against it. Big time. They are not. I'm pretty sure basketball guys, like, sometimes don't shower. Like, they just walk around and cover themselves up, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, but I definitely don't think they're homoerotic. Anytime males shower together is homoerotic. Okay. Fair enough. I just think there's more shenanigans, more open fuckery, let's say, of stupid shit with hockey players. And from what I mean, obviously I'm biased, but no way, bro. You're in those rooms. You know exactly what it takes. I could only imagine. I appreciate you, brother. I wasn't around like a deep playoff round or anything like that, but I'm a student of the game, like Corey Katina is with his gambling. I never knew watermelon could stain your face, but look, it's kind of orange. I didn't think that was a thing. They are just, yeah, okay, fair. The deeper you are in the closet, the more homoerotic. Makes sense. Wow. Sorry. Makes sense. That does make sense. Sharzy, did you see that Diamond Hands Amesbury put out a fighting course or a fighting program where he coaches people on fighting? Hey, all the power to you. Sounds kind of cool. Love that he's taking his lived experience. Oh, there's so much farming of our attention. You got to be so mindful. Fafafui, do you coach? If so, what's your best advice? Namaste, brother. We are one. I do not coach, but I'm an integrative health coach. So not a hockey coach. I coach on wellness, on remembrance, on our Meat Monkey spacesuit journey. But if you're looking, are you looking for hockey advice? As like, what's my best advice for a player, you're saying? Let me know. Tommy, yo, when my niece came out to me, I asked what her brother said, and she said I didn't tell him. I was afraid he was going to be a dick. I said, what do you have against dicks all of a sudden? Fair enough. Can't be, but that's part of it. You'll let, even when your niece realizes she's in the community, she even has conditioning to call somebody a dick, right? Like, whatever. That's just how it works. Sharzy, I'd love my 12-year-old nephew to take his course. You know how to protect yourself in hockey. I'd love to see Amesbury in the jungle, dude. Imagine having him versus Alex Gallant. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And he's not... Diamond Hands isn't super tall, so that's a good matchup for Gallant. Diamond Hands is, like, fucking really good technical. He's a guy that should be teaching the course. He's very strong, too. He's cut down. He used to be, like, 230 the season before. Now he's 215, being faster. I wanted the Ice Hogs to pick him up against Milwaukee. You guys got enough tough guys. What the hell, Sharzy? Mimalock, Boucher, you got enough or what? Can't be embarrassed what your mama gave you. You sure can't. I remember I was for a long time. That fucked me up for a long time. All that shit. Man. Really did. Well, since you're a pro, what's the best thing a coach ever did for you when you weren't? I didn't get the next part of your thing. Never know. What's the best thing a coach ever did for you when you weren't feeling confident with your game or yourself? Okay. Best thing a coach ever did wasn't feeling confident with game or yourself. They put the work in with me. What's his name? Brett McLean? Yeah. He was the guy who Crosby fought off a faceoff one time. He was my assistant coach in Iowa. Now he's the head coach, I believe, or he went. I think he's the head coach there now. But when me and Chase Lang, my fourth line center, great guy, Langer banger. This is a different Brett McLean though. This is McLean, Iowa Wild coach. No, not Greg Cronin. Brett McLean? Yeah, Brett. There he is. Oh, he spelled his name different. Like Brett McLean. So what he did, he'd stay after practice and work with us. Like we weren't feeling confident. We weren't getting a lot of ice time. So he's like, fuck it. He knew the fourth line grind. So he's like, let's put in the work, boys. Let's stay out every day. Let's do extra drills to make sure you guys feel like you're in shape. Let's do wall pickups. Let's do all the simple shit, right? That was the best thing. It wasn't just like, hey, keep grinding, keep working. It's like, let's go do something about it. That got us feeling confident because then we get to games. We're like, we did the extra reps. We got the extra. We can sit on the bench and be okay because we know we put in the work. We'll be ready to go when we go. So people who embody the work with you, I would say. Yeah. That's what it would be. Man, Brett McLean had some great years too. He's a clone of Rocket. Oh, Lorienne's nemesis. Man, he was a player. He was a fucking player. 31 points, 76 games with the Blackhawks one year. Then he played 4 full years in the show. Colorado, 40 points. Avalanche, 35. Panthers, 37. Fucking, he was awesome, man. What's he doing now? Oh, he moved up to the show. Vancouver Canucks assistant coach with Manny Malhotra. Probably a guy he played with at some point, maybe. He's going to be on Manny Malhotra's staff. Let's go. Brett McLean is that guy. And what a great place for them to bring in a guy who's going to just do the work with. Oh, wait, was this? Oh, he was the coach last season. Is he the coach this season? Doesn't say he's been renewed yet. Let's see. Where's his staff profile? He was assistant coach last year. Not confirmed for next year. So hopefully he's not fired. He's perfect coach to have for that team. Well, pickups exactly what our under 18 girls need to feel confident, in my opinion. Wall pickups, dude. Wall pickups are so underrated. If kids who watch skilled highlight videos and stuff and see NHLers practice, there is none of that shit. It is only wall pickups. Defensemen and guys like me even practice flipping it off the glass or high flips out. That's a skill. So underrated, Fafa Fui. Amen. What kind of name you got, Fafa Fui, there, and you're a coach? I guess it's a burner account. Imagine a line with Mimalock, Boucher, and Amesbury. That would be fucking terrifying. And what's terrifying about that is they're not all the biggest guys, right? Like usually you think terrifying is like Boogar, which 100% is. But these guys are like 6'1", 6'2", 6 foot, just fucking savvy fighters. Each one of those guys is a savvy fighter. Imagine opening night, Miles, Boucher, Ames up front, Cumbie and Harding starting. Oof. What was Sarge like in Binghamton? You know Sarge? Sarge, like what's his name? The Russian guy. I'll just go to when I played there. I think he's with the Devils still. If that's who's Sarge, if we're getting the right Sarge here. Sarge, if that's who we were talking about, was awesome. Fucking love Sarge. So intense, so fair. He definitely had a mouth. Like you could tell he liked to like gossip about players and stuff, which can be annoying. But overall, really a big fan. Really a big fan of him. See if I can find him here. They have the listed coaches. Sergey Brelin, is that what? Yeah. Assistant coach of the Devils last 4 years. Fuck yeah, Sarge. That was a hockey player, that's for sure. Did he not win a cup? Diehard. Oh, yeah, you're a diehard Devils fan. There you go. Yeah, Sarge was awesome, dude. I really like Sarge. Big fan. Big fan. He won 3. Why doesn't it say on his hockey, on his elite prospects? It doesn't say those 3 Stanley Cups on his elite prospects. That's crazy. Why? That makes no sense. I thought he won those cups because he was there, yeah. He is a hockey player. He's a great guy. Like him very much. I could see the anxiety in all the players. Wall pickups, man. The best hockey players do the most fundamental things the best. Joey Hishin, skills coach, best hockey player I've seen probably when he was in flow. Hishin, the magician and junior. He works for Adam Oates and he trains his buddies like Ryan O'Reilly, Suzuki, and all these guys. The kids wouldn't believe what they do on the ice. There is no cones, like 2 pucks, maybe some sawed-off sticks, and just them. And they just do the most basic shit. And when I started training with Hish and doing the most basic shit, my game got so much better because you get the confidence to do the things that extend plays, extend shifts, able to pick up pucks on the wall. Like never miss a puck. Puck gets rimmed around, like you can handle it every time. You miss one, that could be the difference between the game being won and lost. Sergey Brelin, probably the most underrated Devil of all time. Wow. That's a pretty cool mantle to have. Fuck. Underrated is always the best. I was very proud when I won our team. I think I have it right here. Pat McGreevy Unsung Hero Award the year I got drafted. That made me feel very proud. That's like the ultimate award to win. That's the one Ben Myers, our boy Ben Myers, would always want to win. That's for sure. Somebody like you, just doing what he does. Just somebody like you. Hmm. Hmm. 20 minutes here, fellow waves. How do we want to spend the last 20 now moments broken up into now? Together. Poor Ben. Hopefully he feels better today. Amen. He said he was just going to do a little bit, trying to get ready for all the things happening in his life, moving out to Colorado. He's so excited. His mom's now driving out to Colorado with him with his cat Iverson. He is fired up. Favorite rink growing up? Newmarket? Got to be NTR. Got to be NTR. It's the OG for me. It's where it all started. NTR is pretty much NTR in Newmarket is where I played my first year of organized hockey and second year. So yeah. Yes, over the complex. I got to go there. It was NTR from young to old. Young back at those early days, but up to playing like when I was playing. Did I play there when I was pro at all? I was definitely in the O, and we had girls team come out. Hannah Armstrong. I remember Hannah Armstrong. She just didn't give a fuck. She wanted to play 3-on-3 like the boys played it with physicality. We said, say less, girls. And we just started bundling the girls. And they loved it. And they bundled us. That's what she said. But no, like seriously, like just physical, played each other hard. It was great. Yay, Ben. Yeah, we're so excited for Ben. My goodness. He's so pumped to get out to those mountains. I did NTR Barrie a lot instead of Newmarket. Okay. Barrie instead of Newmarket. NTR Newmarket is my spot. I should go back there next time I'm there. The smell. Oh, the pro shop at NTR in Newmarket. I spent so much time in there looking at sticks. Oh. Did you ever play with or against Colton Gillies? The wild Colton. So I always get to hear Gillies. I always think Trevor Gillies, Clark Gillies, Colton Gillies. The Western Hockey League, Colton Gillies. I did not, Lorianne. I think his time there with the Wild organization was just before mine. But he was a big boy. He was supposed to be at White Rock, BC. There it is. 16th overall by the Wild. Oof. Poor guy. Poor guy. What year did he get picked? 2007. Ooh, that's a tough pick. Well, it's because he had 100. They picked him 17th overall with only 30 points in 65 games but 148 PIMs and an assistant captain. So they just bet the house that this guy was going to develop into a power forward stud, and he just didn't. I hope he's doing well. You must have a connection with him, Lorianne. His uncle's Clark Gillies, right? That was also why they thought he would figure it out. Who else was he picked around that he didn't pan out? Oh, my God. He was in the 2007 draft. Very deep. Other misses in that draft. Colton, well, at least he played 154 games. Alexei Sharaponov, I think that guy passed away. Is that the guy that died? Yeah, he collapsed on the bench and died with heart thing. So him, Gillies, Sharaponov, Logan McMillan was also picked high, never played. Charlottetown PEI guy. What did he get picked at? 2007. Not as many points, huh? So hard to pick these guys. Angelo Esposito, he was supposed to be a can't miss prospect. And he was. Wow. Patrick White as well. And Nick Ross. The names you never hear about, right? So crazy. It's hard out there. I played Pickering College last year and the smell brought me back. Ooh, Pickering College. OG cold. When is Ben on again? Ben is back tomorrow night, Laura Nicole. Sunday and Tuesday. There you go. He's a firefighter now. Oh, nice, Trevor. Hey, and he's from White Rock, BC. I wonder if he's knows Anthony Peluso out there, who's being a firefighter in his hometown. Do you know where he's located, doing the firefighting, Lorianne? Yeah, he died. Esposito was projected number 1 for 2 years leading up to the draft, and then he fell so much. Yeah, because he had like a crazy rookie season. Toby was a trainer for North Delta in the old PIJHL, and Colt was on the team as a 16-year-old, towering over everyone but his brother. Yeah, he's got that Gillies name and blood in him. I will check. My son, him are friends. Very cool. How's your son doing, Lorianne? Is he feeling any better? Check it in with Lorianne's son. Damon Hunt, Namaste, National Hockey League, or Damon Huntsy Hunt. How the hell are you, Huntsy? How's the summer treating you? not as serious when you jump on the stream when you're not actively in the show. You can be a little more, let it hang out a little bit, probably, eh? What's happening, my man? How's the summer treating you? Lorianne, no news is good news. Amen. So nothing back from the doctor yet. Cater still in the house? Nope. Nope. So what's everybody do in this time of the year when there's no hockey? I know Lorianne was celebrating that her hockey season was so long this year and she only gets 2 months off. But what's everybody else turn their attention more to when they're not playing, when hockey's not on? Would love to know. Racing. That's Lorianne's thing. Boston playing guitar by the fire. Ooh. Playing guitar, sitting around the fire. Damon Hunt, current RFA. Okay. Huntsy's an RFA. Well, spending time in the show, being a young player that can do a little bit of everything, man. He's looking good. He would be looking good for me. Ryan Manley, namaste. We are one as always. How are you, Manor? Oh, sorry. So loud. I remember those times back in the summer when hockey was over and you couldn't wake up in the morning and TSN in the first 25 minutes wasn't hockey highlights, you know? So you turn it on, it was that dead time of summer, you turn on the score, and it's like those like hot summer afternoons where there's just like a Blue Jays game on or like a Red, and they're playing like the Cincinnati Reds, and you're just like, life is like quieter. It's so slow and peaceful. We go out and play basketball with my dad. And he'd make his famous sandwiches. Those sandwiches, man. Woo! I talk about them in the book. It's funny with knowing this about, you know, about consciousness now that everything is now. Like those sandwiches are right here, right now. Playing with dad's right here, right now. Like, can totally rest in that consciousness, and like I know exactly what those taste like. Picture the room, picture the Diet Coke fizzing in up my nose as I drink it as I'm walking. Beautiful memories. Just memories though in the now moment. I continue to live day to day and enjoy the week break until my nephew starts again Friday in-house. I continue to live day to day, enjoy the week break until my nephew starts again next Friday in-house. What do you mean he starts again? Hockey starts again, Sharzy? What do you mean? Erica, Buck Martinez's voice would put me to sleep as a kid. Sit with Papa as he puffed on his pipe at the cottage. Oh, yeah, Erica. Oh, yeah. You just put me there. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. Tommy, in a keeper league with my pals from work, so I got the hockey nerd going and preparing for the draft. Nice. Okay. Wait, I don't even know what, it shows how much I never got into that. What's a keeper league? A keeper league is a fantasy sports format where managers retain a small, predetermined number of players in the roster from one season to the next, while returning the rest of the player pool to the first draft. It serves as a bridge between traditional redraft leagues and full dynasty leagues. Okay. There you go. You're nerding out doing your keeper league. Nice. He plays park district hockey in the summer 2 days a week. Oh, okay. Keep the same players every year. We keep whole team as a D draft for new players every year. Been at it 12 years. All right. How many times you won, brother, if at all? Have you had success? That's awesome that you got that with the fellas, though. I never was a fantasy hockey guy whatsoever. Ever, ever, ever. Justin recovering by smoking weed hard. Jersey like that. Cody. Oh, he's hitting that thing hard. Oh, a picture of a bunch of Hollywood stars in the 90s. Cam always talks about the 90s were just the best. Seems like a dope time for the phones and all that. My gosh, they got mosquito drones now that are tiny, tiny, tiny full surveillance robots. Holy frig. Mm-hmm. 9. You've won 9 times in 12 years. LOL. What the fuck? Tommy, what? You must have a lot of bragging rights with the boys. Do you give it to them or what? Never could get into fantasy sports, eh, Sharzy? Yeah, I've never been into it either, but I like to live vicariously. Oh my gosh. God, the internet is a wild place, man. There's so much always going on to just learn from. No way. No. Oh, in the world, but not of it. You're kidding. You know those shows that are like behind the scenes for basketball and hockey and all that stuff? They had one for the NBA, and they had Tyrese Halliburton in his, I guess she was now his fiance. He was kind of having cold feet. He was building the ring. She passed away at her bachelorette party. No way, dude. She was so sweet. No way. Oh, sorry. When one of her friends died. That's not any better. That is not any better. Her friend. That's sad, though. Okay. It's too bad. Kind of makes me think of that whole Elvis Merzlikins thing, right? That was wild. Yes, all the time he wins. He just gives it to them. Why are you worried about drones when birds aren't real? The birds are watching. Is that? That's a conspiracy theory that all birds are fake and they're like drones or something? Is that something I'm not as familiar with? I have heard something about it though. Colton is in Petit. Wow, shit, Gloria. What a place for him to be, eh? Penticton. That's where they have that? Yeah, Okanagan. Penticton is where they have that tournament. If they still do it, oh, that's amazing. What a place to be a firefighter. Holy shit. Like, is that good? Right in between those two lakes. Wow. Oh, so close. Yeah. Oh, wow. Everything that's so close to Kelowna and Kamloops. Vernon. Wow. What a place of the world that must be. I've only been, I visited, obviously, been there, played against the Canucks, but been to Banff. That's about it. Birds are CIA drones. That's why they sit on power lines. Makes sense. That's how they charge, man. And the world is flat. Cardiac arrest. Oh, she had a cardiac arrest, Dana? Oh, no. Sad. I wonder if there's anything triggering that. Lorian, Penticton V's WHL team is great and their fans are awesome. Oh, yeah, Penticton V's are a WHL team now, right? How have they been since coming in? They just did they get like a expansion draft or anything, or they just had to, part of the deal was coming in, Lorian, with just the team they had? Penticton V's. How'd they do this past year? Oh, they have Jack Kvasnica, 85 points. And then Ryder Evers. Brady Burney. That's a name. Oh, wow. They're a good team. Mike Richter, franchise owner. Mark Scheifele. Part owner. He had 103 points this past season. Fuck me. What does that guy got to do? He's just been labeled a cancer. Okay, Penticton V's. Birds have been around longer than electricity. Yes, Lorian. Time to come clean. I'm a CI bird. Sorry, that was about Brett McLean. Was never sent it. Oh, okay, brother. All good. Sherzy's a spy, not the birds. That's what its lighting's for. I think they just came in. They rocked it. Yeah, they did rock it. They killed it. And Cody, good night all. Dana's always the first to say it. Namaste, fellow waves. What a stream. I want to go to Banff. How far is it from you, Lorianne? Oh, not far at all, I don't think. Well, I wouldn't say that. I think it's a little bit, but not much closer to where I am. She's pretty close to it, but namaste, Sherzy. We are one. Erica, we are one. Tommy, yo, night peeps. So thankful for the kind shares, Tommy, that you said you love this live, and everybody sharing some beautiful things tonight. I feel very, very warm in this Meat Monkey spacesuit heart. Very affirmed, very at peace, and just so excited to continue dancing this divine present moment with you all. Namaste, night all. Namaste, Cody. We are one. Banff's about 5 hours. I'll be driving through in 2 weeks. Let's go. Let's go. Might have an opportunity there, Shari. I love you, fellow waves. I love you all. I honor your journey. Ben honors your journey. You couldn't do it wrong. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You've already won. Okay? Good night. I love you. Let's put on a little hymn for the week. Oh, no, it's not the weekend. A head full of dreams. Namaste, fellow waves.